Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful bodycon dress I have on here. If this is something you like to learn, kindly keep watching. So the best material for this kind of project is a stretchy fabric. So I'm trying to shape where my stretchiness is. So you need to get a fabric that stretches on just one side. So I'm folding my circumference towards the stretchy parts of the fabric. So the stagnant parts should be used as the lengthwise of the dress, while the stretchy part should be used as the width or circumference for your body parts. So you fold your fabric into two, like I did, then you fold it into four. So here I'm just trying to mark out a guideline, so I'll get like a straighter part around the edge of my fabric. So I'm taking at the uneven parts of the fabric. Like I would always say, when you're working with stretchy fabrics or any kind of fabric, as long as you are doing a freehand or you're trying to trace out your pattern on the fabric, just learn to pin your fabric. It helps the fabric stay put and it doesn't move around. So the first thing is for us to mark out at least 1 inch or half an inch as a guideline for starting our measurements. So I'll be ruling that out, and then I will proceed to input in my shoulder measurement divided by 2 around the shoulder points. I forgot it was stretchy fabric, so my shoulder divided by 2, and I'm repeating same down there. And then I'm getting my armhole measurement. How I got my armhole measurement is by dividing my bust by 6, then plus 2.5 inches. But for this fabric, I use plus 1.5 inches. Then I'll be rolling that out into a straight line. So we'll proceed to inputting our vertical measurements. So we're getting like the guidelines or the lines for vertical measurements. My shoulder to waist length, I'm using 17 inches. And from there, we'll get my hip length. I am using 9 inches as my hip length. Your hip length, just take your tape measure from your waist down to the fullest part of your hip. And then to get a straighter line, I'm going to go ahead and measure what I have from my shoulder to the hip line I had marked earlier. Then I'll have a straighter line for my hip length, and now I'm just ruling out my lines. The next step is for me or for us to input our dress length measurements. I think for this project I used 43 inches because I wanted it below my knee. So I used 43 inches for this project. Then I'll be marking that out also. Then I trim out any excesses I have left under there. We're trying to make our fabric as straight as possible. Please ignore the other party in this video. So the next step is sorry, I had to just cut the video to start over because I was being distracted. So the next thing for us to do is to input our bust divided by 4 inches on the bust area, then our waist divided by 4 inches around the waist area. Then we'll be doing our hip divided by 4 inches around the hip length, and then on our dress length we'll be doing taking out 2 inches from our hip length, and we'll be marking that down there. So my hip is 41 inches, which is 10.25 divided by 4. Then around my dress length I will be taking out 2 inches from 10.25, which is 8.25. Now that I've marked that out, I'll be connecting that to meet my hip. Alright, then I'll be connecting my hip line measurements to my waist line. Remember, we do not need any form of seam allowance for this kind of project, since it is a stretchy fabric. The stretchiness will accommodate or can accommodate your seam allowances. Now I'm marking 3 inches a standard neckline, so I can get my shoulders to. I'll come down by 1 inch from my shoulder, then I'm connecting that to miss the 3 inches I just came down by, and then I'll get midpoint of my armhole, then coming by ½ inch for the front. This particular adjustment we're making is for the front, not for the back, just for the front. And then we'll be connecting with our free hand to meet the ½ inch. And then for the back, we're using the straighter or the outer straight line for the back. Remember, I said there's no need for seam allowance for this kind of project. The neck width I'll be using for this project is 3.5, and then 1 inch for the back. I'll be connecting that to make 3.5 inches. It's a free hand or a free pattern, so we'll be doing everything freehand. And then for the front, I used 4.5 as the depth of my neckline, and then I'll be connecting it this way too. So opening that part so it doesn't move when I'm about to cut it. And then we'll be cutting out our back neckline first. So automatically we're cutting out like the back pattern first, and then I'm going to cut out my shoulder, and then just ½ inch around the shoulder area. And then we can proceed to cut out our back armhole, raising the straighter part for the back. So we do that for our back armhole, and then we will cut out the shape of our dress. So we making sure our scissors is on the shock marks we've created. So I'll be following that mark or the lines to cut out my dress. We'll be doing that till we get to the end of the dress. Now we'll be taking out unwanted fabric from the seams, and then now I'll be marking out my seam or tracing out the side seam. So you could do 1.5 for a perfect fit for the dress. If you want a tighter or a firmer look for your bodycon, you use 1.5, but I want it a bit free, not so tight on me, which is why I'm using 1 inch. But for best results, use 1.5 inches as your side seam. Remember, I did not add seam allowances to my dress. I used my bust measurement divided by 4, but regardless, if I take out 1.5 or 1 inch from this kind of fabric, I'll still have I'll still have the dress able to accommodate me, because it is a stretchy fabric, which is why I said you can use a stagnant fabric for this kind of project. So I would repeat what I said. For a tighter look or a firmer bodycon look, go with 1.5. But if you want it a bit free on you, just like what I have on me, on my thumbnail, then go with 1 inch. So I'm marking out 1 inch from the sides till I get to the end of my dress. So just keep doing that. It's best for me to just mark out the patterns or the side seam now. So me doing that after I've separated the fabric, and then I'll need to stand up again from the machine, and then we'll start marking out the side seam. Now we need to separate the front from the back so we can then alter our front neckline and our armhole. So we're separating the back from the front this way, and then I can recut my neckline for the front. So I'm just going in with my scissors and I'm cutting out the neckline for the front. So now you get a strip of fabric. This will serve as a bias for your neckline. So the stretchy parts will serve as the length wise or the length of your bias. Why the width of the bias you should be using, this will help. This is just to turn our neckline. We'll be using 1 inch for it. So excuse me, we'll be using 1 inch for it. Do not use a stagnant fabric like bias, normal bias tape for your neck, because it is a stretchy fabric, so you need something stretchy also to accompany the stretchiness. So I'm just pinning my fabric because velvet fabric moves kind of. So I'm just pinning that down, and then I can go ahead to mark out my 1 inch and then cut it out. So I can go ahead and mark out my 1 inch now, and then I will be cutting that out of camera. Now we have our bias tape, we can then go ahead to cut our sleeve. So I have just little fabrics from my fabric, so you could decide to do any length you want for your sleeves, but I'm just using the remnants of my fabric for it. So if you want a video on how to cut a sleeve, be it freehand or a pattern sleeve, you could drop a comment in the comment section, and I'm going to attend to that, and I'm going to make a video on that. And then I will go ahead to input my sleeve circumference, round sleeve circumference around the length of my sleeve, and then I'm adjusting my sleeve so it matches up with the sides of my dress or the armhole of my dress. And now I can cut out my sleeve. And I'm cutting it out also this way. So we'll be doing like a quick or a brush up on what to do. So we're doing our shoulders first, So join your shoulder first, then you introduce your bias tape, and that is what you use to turn your neckline. So I've turned my neckline this way, and then I'm going to push it forward to the wrong side of my dress, and I'm going to turn the neckline. Now that I've turned the neckline neatly, you go ahead and press the neckline, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to just rush it up. Press the neckline of your dress, and then afterwards you can introduce your sleeves. After you might have the M9 of the sleeves, so you will introduce your sleeves, and then you would join it to the dress this way, and then you close up the sides using the 1 inch 1.5 inches, and then you would hem the length of the dress. Guys, that will be all for now. If this video has been helpful, kindly please subscribe to my channel, like, share, leave a comment also on what tutorial you would like to see next. See you in the next one. Bye.